All right, so we are here at ANC and we're hanging out in the Heartland booth, and I have Kim and Amanda with me. So do you guys want to just give everybody out there a quick intro of who you are and what you do?
Sure. I am Amanda Richardson, and I am a client support manager for my school bus.
Okay, so what exactly do you do as a client support manager?
Well, I have a team of excellent agents who answer phones, talk to people via cases, and help answer questions and help support any kind of issues that might come up that they have with my school bus.
So what you're saying is, like, when people, if they have an issue, there's a real person they can talk to on the other line. Like, I
Yes.
could call you and you'll pick up the phone?
That is exactly right.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's not very common these days, so
No, but we are so excited. This team is great, and I'm very excited to be a part of it and help lead that team.
awesome. Kim,
And I am Kim Lane. I am one of the sales reps here at Heartland for the nutrition sales side.
okay. Is there a certain territory that you cover?
So I cover just the middle of the country, Texas and up. So I take care of those states, and then the rest of our reps cover the rest of the country for us.
Okay. So what is new and exciting in the Heartland world? Like what can districts out there expect for the next school year?
So the most important thing is we hired this year. So everybody had a rough start of year last year. This year we've hired over 30 new employees for our support teams. So even more humans to answer the phone. So we're super excited about that. We have some cool things going on with Mosaic Front of House. Our Mosaic Front of House and our Mosaic products are getting a app tray so that you'll be able to click on this little box and switch between programs without having to re-log into programs. So making it almost seamless to go from front of house to back of house to My School Box to Meal Viewer without having to re-log into all the programs.
So everything is kind of just like intertwined the way everybody wants it.
Yes,
right?
and it's coming by
Yes.
the end of this year. And we're also coming out with a web-based serving line software. So instead of having to install the software, we're going to have a web-based. We still are going to have the app for a more robust offline, but a lot of districts have been, wanting to use Chromebooks and things like that. So we are coming out with the web-based serving line as well.
So does that mean that a cashier can like walk down a serving line with a tablet in their hand and actually take orders?
Yes.
That is cool.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
pretty amazing. It's so exciting what they're doing for us.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. So we also have a really cool booth here. I don't know
Yes.
if you saw that. We have a cool mini golf game here, and we're giving out Yetis and socks and all sorts of good stuff.
Awesome.
And back in the back area, we have all our demo stations. We're demoing everything. We got our Mosaic front of house, back of house, MCS, Support Central, which is another way that our customers can get help.
Okay.
So we have
Yeah,
a lot of
Support
cool
Central.
things. So Support Central is a website that we can go to, customers can go to, kind of like a wiki, like where you can just search Mosaic POS can't log in, and they'll be able to find a little cheat sheet or an article on how to do it. So a lot of self-help, which is
Okay.
amazing.
That is amazing. That's cool.
Yes.
So if I was a director and I wanted to, I don't know, enhance the dining experience for the students out there, like what could I do in my cafeteria to kind of step up my game?
Well, I have something for you.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
called Meal Viewer. This nice screen behind us is Meal Viewer. And Meal Viewer is a great way to enhance your cafeteria because it allows you to put all of your menus right there for the kids to be able to see. You can play videos, you can play ticker tapes at the bottom with different messages. Pictures of school events that are happening live, you can post those quickly and easily on the Meal Viewer platform. So really nice way to be able to enhance your
Also a great
cafeteria.
app for the parents to download.
Yes. Yep.
I do have
There's
to
a-
say, I am one of those parents that has a Meal Viewer app, and every morning I take my kid's phone or their iPad. I'm like, what do you want for lunch?
Yes, exactly.
Or breakfast. Or
Exactly,
breakfast.
exactly. So it's great. It's a great way, good resource for parents and students.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
cafeteria.
And so is it a calendar that's online for the parents? Like as a parent, what can I expect to see when I log into Meal Viewer on a computer?
Yes. So if you're logged into Meal Viewer on a computer, you're going to see a calendar of all of the menus for that entire month, or actually however long the district decides to put the menus up. So you're going to be able to see all of that. You can plan ahead. You can plan ahead for the whole week or the whole month, knowing what your kids are going to be eating.
Neat.
So it's great, and it's online as well as on an app as well. So you can do both.
Now,
Also, you can keep track of allergens.
I was just gonna ask that. What if my kids have allergies?
Yes. So you can keep track of the allergens, and on top of that, you can actually favorite stuff. So if you know your kids like the chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
you just star those
Yep.
chicken nuggets, and you'll be able to see what days those are because it'll actually bold them for you.
And yeah.
Out of all the things my kids like my oldest son loves Brussels sprouts.
Oh
And
my
if there's
God,
Brussels
wow.
sprouts on the menu,
That's
he's
amazing.
eating. He's absolutely eating that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. So you guys are always doing innovative things. Like anything new that you guys are going to be releasing?
So
coming
something
up?
here at ANC we have is we brought a self-check kiosk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like
it's
going to
pretty
the grocery store and being able to check out yourself. We haven't developed it yet. We're hoping to get feedback here to see if it's something worth developing.
Yeah.
But we have known a lot of people coming back to us saying we don't have the staff, right? So imagine 4 checkout kiosks, but only 1 person monitoring it. So you're saving 3 cashier heads. And they're just watching the kids come through. It prints out receipts. So they literally can check the receipt with the person, because theft is obviously a big
Yeah.
thing to worry about.
Yeah.
So the kids will show the receipt, the cashier will double check, and then they're on their way. So that's 1 person for 4 lines
Okay.
instead of 4 cashiers getting those kids through the line. So
And
we're
if you-
hoping it's a big.
If you're like me, I would way rather check out myself
I don't wanna talk to a
at
person.
Walmart or Lowe's or whatever. I will go for that every time.
I avoid
It's
people at all
faster.
costs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's a great tool for cafeterias. I think it's gonna be awesome.
So what's the feedback you guys are getting? Like, are people interested in it?
Yeah, so we've had a couple really people actually saying things like it would be great for a staff-only line. So for those bigger schools that have those staff-only cafeterias, then they don't have to worry about having a cashier in there. You just got your staff in there checking themselves out and head out. Because most of that's all a la carte anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're thinking like maybe at a snack bar you have 4, kind of like McDonald's, where you put the order in ahead time so they pay for it, get the receipt, then walk up to the counter and they just grab the stuff on that receipt for the person. So it's different ways of actually innovating that into the cafeteria. Some things they've been telling us, I was like, I didn't even think about doing that. Like, that's amazing. They're so creative here. So I love hearing all the feedback from it.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
what else you got? Anything else?
Well, just the support. I'm looking
Okay,
forward to the
all
support.
right.
That's our biggest
Yes.
thing, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's what's neat. I hear so many horror stories
Yes.
about just a lack of support.
Yes.
And that's all people need out there is some help when they need help.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Meal Viewer and front of house is all interactive with back of house now. So we're integrating the front of
Yes.
house to the back
Really?
of house. So Meal Viewer, you put your stuff, your menus in back of house, it'll talk directly to Meal Viewer. So you don't have to enter your stuff in back of house and then again in Meal Viewer.
Right.
And it doesn't matter which of our products you have.
Edison.
NutriKids, Edison, Mosaic, back of house, it's all interactive with Meal Viewer. And on the front of house side, we're starting to bring the allergens from back of house to front of house. And we're looking for the future of getting your production numbers back into the back of house from the front of house.
Man,
So that's all on the road ahead.
You guys are absolutely crushing it. It's
Yeah.
going to be a great upcoming few years for you.
is.
That's awesome. Support, new services, new
Yes.
enhancements, being super innovative.
Yeah.
And another 30 people, right?
Right.
Another
Oh, my
30
word.
people. Which
Yes.
is definitely needed.
That's the biggest thing, I think.
That's awesome. Well, thank you both so much for hanging out with me here, for doing this video, for telling me about all the cool things you guys have coming out in the Heartland world. And thank you everybody out there for checking out this amazing team and what they're doing.